Welcome to the day stream and follow up from yesterday. Um, so I am grateful to God first. I need to start with that. I'm grateful to God that I actually didn't breach my account yesterday. Um, I'm really grateful to God that I didn't breach my account. That I gave myself sense when it was really required. Yesterday I was down about 1,000 and I couldn't analyze the market yesterday because I knew that if I had seen some sort of an entry, I would have opened position. I would have opened a position yesterday. So I didn't analyze the market yesterday. I did not do that. So I'll be analyzing the market today to see if I will be able to enter a trade. I just need to say this that I was fortunate. I was actually fortunate enough to be able to get an entry that drew me out of debt. I'm just going to call it debt, seriously. Because losing about almost 1,000 yesterday. Almost 1,000. I was at the verge of losing my challenge account. But I was grateful. I am grateful. When I opened the market last night, I was just thankful that I gave myself brain on time. If not, I would have breached my account yesterday and it would have been disastrous. It would have been disastrous. It would have been extremely bad. It would have been extremely bad if I had done that. So I am kind of grateful to God that I gave myself brain. I gave myself brain on time. Jesus Christ. Thinking about it right now. So, now, the thing about trading that I'm still getting used to is the ups and downs of trading. The thing that I'm still getting used to is the fact that it doesn't matter how A plus the entry can be, it can actually get invalidated, either through news or something else. Something can actually make it get invalidated, and I'm just happy. I'm fortunate, actually. I'm so fortunate enough today that I was able to get a trade that took me out of that. Today I haven't been, actually I wanted to do this video earlier, but because I woke up early today, I woke up too early today. When I woke up in the morning, I started walking in the morning. I woke up really, really early today and I couldn't just open my eyes. I couldn't open it. It was like my brain was shutting down. So I had to sleep. I had to sleep to actually revitalize and to rejuvenate and just to recharge myself. Now, what I'm going to do is to analyze the chart and take any possible entry. And today I've decided not to analyze gold because for a while I've avoided trading gold. It still doesn't mean I'm not going to trade gold. I will trade gold. I'm just taking my time with gold. Last night before going to bed, I actually saw an entry. I saw an entry from 337 to this place right here, but I couldn't take the trade. I couldn't take the trade yesterday because of my predicament. So I sat down and watched the market move in my favor. I think a sell happened yesterday on gold about 500 pips. Gold moved from 3572 to almost 3510 yesterday night alone. That's between the break of NY session and the total end of Asian session today. Gold moved about 500 pips, but I couldn't enter the market because of my unfortunate predicament. The thing that really, really affected me about that loss yesterday was because I already had that goal that I was going to pass my challenge this week. I had a goal that I was going to pass my challenge this week. Now, seeing that instead of moving forward, I am moving backward, like I took a back step or I took a step back just because I was trying to recover some of the losses that I made. It actually, it did me somehow. So I've recovered thanks to the trader that actually shared his trade on the group. If not, by now I'll actually be going around looking for suitable entries to take in order to try to recover. In fact, even not for the trade that the trader dropped, if not for that trade, I don't think I'll be taking any more trade this week. I wanted to like just call it like quit for this week till next week. But the trade that he dropped in his group actually helped in my recovery. And for that, I'm extremely, extremely grateful because I made up my mind that if there is no substantial entry, if I can't get a substantial entry today, I will just call it quits till next week. I'm not going to take a trade till next week till I'm able to get my whole kidney in check. If I'm able to get my own everything about me in check. Now, the thing about trading psychology is that when I was browsing on ways to actually improve my trading psychology, I kind of discovered that trading psychology is broken down into three. It's broken down into three. I can recall fear being amongst it. I can recall greed, fear, greed. And I think there were about one or probably two. But the ones that I really had in mind was fear and greed. And it's because that's like, those are the ones that I struggle with the most, fear and greed. For example, my entry yesterday eventually played out. The losses that I took yesterday eventually played out. When I woke up in the evening, I slept in the afternoon, I woke up in the evening and I discovered that price eventually hit my TP. But the problem was that when I entered into the market with a lot of entry, I was marrying lot size. It went down to the extent that I was so careful about not breaching my challenge account. I was just so mindful that I don't breach that to the extent that I couldn't hold that trade. I entered one lot in like 7 times. I think I entered one lot 7 times. That's like 7 lots. That's like 7 lots. Looking at price action on EU, looking at the price action on EU yesterday, it was given, this was where I was targeting yesterday. This area, this move right here was the move I was trying to make. A move from here to this place. So the fact that price kept going up and coming down, going up and coming down, and I never really calculate the possibility of my entry being invalidated because it was making sense to me when I entered. Looking at EU, I entered from this place, which actually makes a lot of sense. But the problem I had was that I entered too much and I didn't give enough space for invalidation. So when price was going against me, the accumulation of everything was too much. The accumulation of everything was too much. It was too much. So the extent that I knew that if I decided to hold on to that trade at that particular time, I'm so sure that my account would have gotten breached yesterday. Now looking at it, I took my entry from here yesterday and I was actually targeting this place. I missed out on this trade just because of greed and fear. Just because of greed and because of fear. That's the major aspect of my trading psychology that I'm still working on. I can understand that risk management can help solve greed, but then the issue with greed is that it's your risk appetite as time goes on increases, and as your risk appetite increases, your desire to want more also actually increases. So I'm still working on that. I want to believe that there are 4 areas to trading psychology, but the 2 most prominent ones that I still struggle with so today is fear and greed. Fear and greed, and it was actually evident in the trade that I took yesterday. Fear and greed. I married a lot of positions together, and I never calculated the possibility of that entry getting invalidated. And when it was going against me, and I just couldn't stomach it. So I had to just close out the trade, and it ended up in a serious loss. I actually married my entry because I wanted to recover the losses that I made previous day. I wanted to recover those losses. I wanted to recover the losses that I made. That was why I went in and I just married that entry. Though this marrying strategy, it's not actually bad. It's just that I didn't actually calculate my risk. I didn't calculate my risk, and it was entirely my fault. Because when New York opened, immediately I was actually expecting that rush up. The rush actually happened, but just because price didn't eat my TP, I decided to hold. And when it started working against me, I couldn't hold it. I had to close. So I learned yesterday the importance of risk management. And greed. So I've made a rule. As funny as this might be, I've added 2 rules to my trading rule. If there is an high risk of trade invalidation, which is actually prone, it doesn't matter how good the setup is, don't enter more than 2 positions. I had to add that to my trading rule. I jot a lot because there are sometimes that I want to work on something. I just need to jot it down. I need to jot those things down instantly. I love jotting. So I wrote it there. I shouldn't enter more than 2 positions. I made it a point of this. I will make it a point of this. Not to enter more than 2 positions, because if I had entered about 2 positions and just held, I knew that price was going to form like a double eye, a double bottom. It was going to form this double bottom. This was where I was targeting. This was where I kept my TP. And eventually it did. It did eventually. So that is one lesson. That is one lesson that I need to ensure that I don't forget. But the thing about getting your trading psychology in check is that to actually get good, to really get good at this, to destroy fear, to destroy greed, it has to be a very consistent trade. You have to keep trading very consistently in order to get rid of it. It has to be consistent. It has to be consistent. That is why instead of running away from the market today, when I woke up this morning, I decided to double down. I did something that I actually wanted to do after I passed this challenge. I decided to just do it today because the fact that I made those losses yesterday, it actually instilled fear in me. And instead of running away from trading EU, I decided to double down. I decided to do something this morning, and I just hope that at the end of the day, I'll be able to show my certificate. At the end of the day, I'll be able to show my certificate once I pass. I'm going to pass a challenge. I'm so sure that I'll be a profitable trader. It's just going to take me time. Consistent timing with all of this. It's just going to take me time, but I'm going to be a consistent trader. I am a profitable trader. It's just going to take me time. Now, that said, I try as much as I can to always be as detailed as possible in my videos because I want to be able to come back to them in the future. Like in 12 months from now, I want to be able to look at this video, watch this video, and just calculate and see how far I have come. I kind of believe that if I had actually taken this step when I started trading, I think I would have gotten to I would have actually achieved something. Like I would have gone further. But I guess time probably it's things just happen. Maybe faith, maybe. So the reason why I just like being extremely detailed in this video is just so that I can track my progress in the future. The reason why I am usually extremely detailed. I want to look back like 12 months from today and compare where I was, where I am, and where I would be. So it's like just keeping a public note on my progress, on my trading progress. So I will start analysis on BTC. BTC is a bit bearish, though on the higher time frame we are BTC is bullish on the higher time frame. BTC is bullish on the higher time frame, but on the lower time frame it's a bit bearish. I took a BTC trade this morning and I closed with about 40 pips. I closed when I was like out. I went out today to repair some of my gadgets. So I closed when I was out because I couldn't see the whole screen, and I didn't want a situation in which losses would be piling up for me. So I closed that trade. But looking at how strong the bearish movement is, I decided to enter back, and I kept my SL, my TP. I kept my TP here. My TP is actually here. Let me see if it's still running. Okay, let me put my TP down there. So I've adjusted my TP. I've adjusted the TP. Now the reason why I decided to put my TP there, the reason why I decided to put my TP here is because I believe that price will want to take this low. It's going to take this low. I believe that price is going to take this low. Price is going to take this low because if I actually go higher, if I go really high, if I go high, I mean this is a very strong support zone. This support zone held. So this is going to be a very strong support zone. So what I'm expecting price to do is to at least take this low. Once price can take this low, I will set break even and put my SL here. Once price can take this low, I'm going to set break even and hold for a while, then put my SL here. So there is really nothing to do in this area. There's really nothing to look at in this area. There's nothing to look at in this area because the people that are currently in this trade are holding. They're holding. So it's like there's no entry. There's no entry to when price takes there's no entry to when price takes this low. There's no entry to when price takes this low. Okay, so this is NAS right here. I don't really trade NAS. I don't usually trade NAS. This is NAS. This is NAS here. I don't usually trade NAS. So I will and this is a possible sell entry. This is a possible like sell entry. This is a possible sell entry right here. This FVG. This is a possible sell entry. On the higher time frame, NAS is bullish. On the higher time frame, NAS is bullish. NAS is bullish on the higher time frame. So this is just like a retracement. On the higher time frame, NAS is bullish. NAS is bullish on the higher time frame. NAS is bullish on the higher time frame. This is one entry right here. This is one entry. See if I can take this trade. That's 100. So I just want to see if I can take that trade. US Tech. Okay, I am looking at NAS 100, NEQ, NAQ, Q. I actually don't know how volatile it is on the broker that I'm using. I am using Access Market, Access Market, Access. So I'm using Access Markets, and I don't know how volatile NAS 100 is, but I know that when I use XNES, it's not usually that volatile. So I'm just going to enter with the lower. In fact, they're not letting me enter. they're not going to. Oh my God, this broker is crazy, man. They don't want me to trade. They don't want me to trade this pair. They don't want me to trade this pair. They don't want me to trade the pair. Oh my God, they don't want me to trade. They don't want me to trade. They're telling me that it's only position closing that is allowed. So I can't take this trade. Even though I would love to take this trade. Let me see if there's a way around this. They don't want me to take the trade. They don't want They don't want me to take the trade. Oh my God. Some of these brokers, they are so shady. They don't want me to take that trade. They said it's only closing that is allowed. US. Okay, it's here. US Tech. Let me see if it's making sense for me to actually even take this trade to begin with. Now, I'm going to try to analyze the brain behind this trade to convince myself that it's making sense, like this trade is actually making sense. I'm trying to convince myself right now. I'm trying to convince myself that this trade is making sense. So, let me go to 4 hours to see if things will be clear. I'm trying to convince myself that this trade is making sense. Okay, so this was the previous high. This is the previous low. So based on premium and discount, price actually retraced into premium zone. And when price retraces to the premium zone, it usually comes back, in full force. For a very long time, NAS has been bullish. But with all of this rigmaroling, it's beginning to look a little bit bearish. I think 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I actually predicted that price was going to come back down to this support level right here. So it's like price have been going up and down. Price have been going up and down. So if this is swing low, this is the new swing high, and if I go lower, there should be a swing low around here. So if this is the swing high and swing low, and there's premium and discount zone, so price actually tapped into this FVG. I kind of believe that price is going to come back to take this area. So what I'm gonna do is to enter the trade. I'm gonna enter the trade. I will sell. I'm gonna sell NAS. I've opened a sell position. It's still not letting me take the trade. It's not letting me take. They're not. Oh my god, I don't understand what's going on right now. I do not understand what exactly is going on. I can't actually take any trade. I don't know what's going on. I can't take any trade. I can't take any NAS trade. I can't take any NAS trade, and it's very, very discouraging. I can't take any NAS trade. They don't want me to open positions on NAS, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. So I'm just going to leave this. I'm going to leave this like this. I will leave this like this. Maybe it will even eat my SL. Maybe it's just God's way of telling me not to take the trade, that is going to eat SL. But seriously, to be very, very serious, to be really, really, really serious, this is a good entry. This is a good entry. Like, this is a good entry. This is a good entry. This is a good sell entry. If I move back down to 15 minutes, this is a good sell entry. This is a very, very good sell entry. This is a good sell entry. So I won't be able to take this trade because they said I can't take any trade. I can only close NAS trade. I cannot buy or sell NAS at this time. I can basically only close. So this thing might eat SL eventually. This thing might eat SL eventually. This thing might actually eat SL. This might eat SL eventually. This might eat SL eventually. The frustrating part about, I usually get this kind of message consistently. I don't know, because this thing looks like a serious spam. This is a spam message. I don't know the person. I really don't want to insult or call people names till it's absolutely necessary, because I do that sometimes. I keep getting nonsense collaboration stuff like this almost every time. So I'm just going to keep blocking. I will keep blocking them because some of the messages don't actually make sense. It's poorly written. It's spam. And sometimes I believe that it's some idiot that do send it. I believe that some idiots that do send it, but let's just assume that I'm wrong. Let's assume that I am wrong. Let's just assume that I'm wrong. I believe that some idiots do send it, but I just want to assume that I am wrong. Because there was one paid kidney that I did one time. There was one paid collaboration that I did one time, and it was just so suspicious. It was just very, very suspicious. So, to the idiot, please stop spamming my email. Stop spamming my email. Because I even get those rubbish I get these stupid collaboration messages, even in emails that is not even public, like emails that I haven't made public. Let's give ourselves brain if it's idiots that are sending it. So that is BTC. So I'm currently in this trade. I'm just hoping that price will come and sweep this low. If price can sweep this low, it's going to give me about $200. It's going to give me about $200. Let me just put it here. I'm okay with 200. I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to be greedy. I'm fine with 200. I'm fine with 200. I'm fine with 200. I keep getting stupid notifications. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly go over the chart. I think I've said a lot of rubbish on this stream, so I'll quickly go over the chart right now. So I'm expecting price to actually sweep this area. I'm expecting price to sweep here. I'm expecting price to sweep here. It actually makes sense that price comes to stick this low. It makes complete sense. Now moving on to GJ. So, where was I? GJ. So GJ is actually bearish. GJ has been bearish for a while. The reason why I actually decided not to take any GJ trade, is because it's just going up and down. GJ has been going up and down for a long time, and this support here, this resistance level, it's holding. It's a resistance level from a higher time frame, I think the weekly time frame, and it's been holding for a very, very long time. So I don't know if it's going to keep holding. I really don't know if it's going to keep holding. That's why I'm not taking any GJ trade. I don't know if it's going to keep holding. Like on the higher time frame, GJ is very bullish, extremely bullish. GJ is extremely bullish on the higher time frame, but on the lower time frame, it's giving a little bit of retracement, and sometimes I don't used to understand price action. Sometimes the price action I just get tired, really tired of price action. I get tired of price action sometimes. I get extremely tired of price action. Because it's sometimes just going to look like Arabic. Like, when you see all these writings that they make sense sometimes, and other times it just doesn't make sense anymore. That's the kind of vibe that I get from GJ. The kind of vibe I get from GJ, sometimes it makes sense, other times it just doesn't make sense. It makes sense sometimes, and other times it just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense at all. Doesn't make sense at all. For example, looking at this closely now, this is the 15 minutes time frame on EJ. There's a sweep, there's liquidity right here. Price actually reacted from a breaker block. Yeah, there's a breaker block here that price reacted from. After this fall, I mean, after forming double top, it fell down to this area. It tapped into the zone and it's buying back. It bought back to the upside, tapped into FVG, higher time frame FVG. It reacted, it retraced to this downside. It tapped into a POI. There's one POI here. This is an engineered liquidity over here. This is tap into the POI to go and take this high. Now, the next question. The next thing is that if price is truly bearish on GJ, this high will hold. This high will hold. If price is truly bearish on GJ, this high is going to hold. This swing high will hold, and this resistance level will still be strong. But if price is bearish, if people keep buying GJ, we are going to see a potential break of this high. There's going to be a break of this support. Price is going to break through this support, this resistance level. It's going to break through this resistance level. It's going to go up to sweep liquidity to the upside or break structure to the upside. Then it will bounce back, turn this resistance level to an area of support, then keep pushing to the upside. But the thing about GJ is that this level, this 200 level, has actually proven to be a very, very strong resistance level. 200. It's like, I don't know, it's like it's price have just refused to like break away from it. That's what is making this whole area a bit sus. It's making it a bit sus for me, and I really don't want to enter or take any GJ trade. I don't want to take any GJ trade. But looking at this thing, on higher time frame, it's bullish. But when you go lower, you'll get a bearish vibe from it. So for GJ, no comment. Moving over to GBP CAD. There is a sweep right here. Moving over to GBP CAD, there is a sweep right here. There's a sweep right here. Price actually tapped into this FVG. So there's a sweep right here. Price actually tapped into this FVG zone here. Price tapped into this FVG zone. So once price tapped into the FVG zone, it immediately reacted. It then went up, react from this breaker block, push price down to sweep this low. As soon as it swept it, it started pushing price to it started pushing price back. It started pushing price back up. Now going to the higher time frame for GC. I'm going to go to daily time frame for GC. You see that GC have just been making movement on this support zone, but it's bullish. This is bullish. This pair is bullish. GBP CAD is bullish. Now price have been dancing on this zone for weeks. It's been dancing here. Like price have been dancing here for weeks. Like it's like if you want to go up, go up. If you want to come down so that we can make money. That kind of vibe. But if this place can actually hold, the next high will be price will be aiming for is here. This will be the next high that price would be aiming for. You see, I've met traders that have been in the game for a very, very long time, and they can conveniently tell you that this is where price is going to. But before price reach this area, it will first come to this area, come to this zone, do certain things. And if you look at it, that is exactly what is going to happen. And sometimes I just wonder, like, my God, how did this person get to this level? But studying the people that have been a member of their groups, I discovered that their professionalism, like how good they are, stem from the fact that they've been consistent over time. It stems from the fact that they've taken out time to actually study the market consistently, extremely consistently. And the thing about trading as well is that losses will come. Losses is going to come. Like, it's something that cannot be avoided. Losses is going to come. It's something that cannot be avoided. Losses will show face. It's going to be extremely, extremely, extremely consistent and all. But the loss that I incurred yesterday, oh my God, it's I don't know. I need to study it. I need to actually study the loss that I made yesterday. I need to study the loss that I made yesterday. I really need to study the loss that I made yesterday. I need to study that loss because it's very, very important for me not to repeat it, at least on a challenge account. It's very, very important for me not to repeat it, at least on a challenge account. Now, looking at this GC move, this is bullish. This whole move right here is giving bullish vibe, but it's like as if price wants to dance on this zone a little bit before pushing to the upside. I mean, we've been on this zone since March. Price have been here since March, 11th of March, and today is 4th of September, and we are still around this area. Price is still around this area. Price is still around this area. So it's like, Jesus Christ. Trading can be interesting and it can be frustrating at the same time. It can be interesting and it can be frustrating. So GC is actually bullish, but it's been going up and down. GC is bullish. GC is bullish. It's been going up and down. GC is bullish. It's been going up and down. GC is bullish. This pair is bullish. This pair is bullish. This pair is bullish, but it's been going up and down. It's been going up and down. It's been going up and down. I mean, this eye got taken out. This eye right here got taken out. Then this double bottom got taken out. This double bottom here got taken out. Price tapped into this breaker block zone. Tap into this breaker block POI. Price tapped into breaker block POI, and it began to buy. As soon as this area got swept, it started selling back. As soon as this area got swept, it started selling. So we have this eye to break. We have this eye to break. We have that eye to break. This has been given, oh my God. We have that eye to break. Now moving down, because looking at this thing, it's QMR. This is giving a QMR vibe. I mean, it was given a QMR vibe. This is inducement right here. Price swept into the FVG. There's an FVG here. And it's been reacting from it. So it came down to this level, this support zone, and it started buying back. GC is bearish. GC is bullish. GC is bullish. GC is bullish. GC is bullish. I just don't know where to enter from. GC is very, very bullish. I don't know where to enter from. This is bullish. This stuff is bullish. This is bullish. I mean, this is clearly bullish. And this bearish movement is just retracement. This bearish movement is a retracement. This bearish movement is a retracement. If I move it to this area, if I use this as the low that needs to be swept, if I use that as the low that needs to be swept, and I use this area as engineered liquidity, if I use this area as engineered liquidity right here, and this as and this as I, today's video is going to be a very long video. Today's video is going to be very long. Today's video will be long. Back to the charts. Okay, I will. So I'm not going to take this trade. I'm not going to take a trade on JC. This is GBP NZ. A buy trade moved from here upward to take this I to tap into this zone. So there is sweep. There is sweep, liquidity sweep, this side, and this looks like shit. There's liquidity sweep. So basically, I'm expecting a bit of a retracement, at least to this area. Based on my analysis, I'm expecting a bit of retracement to this area. So if price can hold this zone, would see price come here, then push back up. But if price really wants to come down, price is going to break through this area. So this is the area that would actually let me know if price wants to push up continuously or wants to come down into this zone. So I will set an alarm. I'm going to set an alarm for this side. I'm going to set an alarm. I'll get notified. I'm going to set an alarm right here. So I'm going to get notified. As soon as price comes close, as soon as price approaches this area, I'll get notified. Now moving over to GBP CHF, I had my entry right here, but price actually didn't tag me in. Price didn't tag me in on this trade. So I kind of lost this. I lost that. And price came down to sweep this area, tapped into this POI zone right here and bought to the upside. I was actually hoping that I get tapped in on this because this is a very clear entry. Very clear entry right here. So that one is gone. So I'm expecting price to at least form double top. I'm expecting price to form a double top right here, and possibly eventually tap into this my zone. Eventually, I'm expecting price to eventually tap into this zone. I'm expecting price to eventually tap into the zone in the future. So, like, that's the only thing that would state if this stuff is invalidated. I don't know if it's still valid or if it's no longer valid. That's on GBP CHF. Now moving up to GU and EU. I discovered that there is like a correlation in their move. GU and EU move almost alike. I kind of discovered that yesterday when EU was treating my fuck up. When EU was doing me bad yesterday. So I kind of discovered the similarities between EU and GU. So for me, looking at the chart, and since yesterday, I've kind of observed that it's just been going up and down, and the movement has just been between 400 pips. Like it moves up 400, it comes back down 400, it moves up 400 pips, it comes back down 400, moves up like that, moves up and down. So I would be avoiding, I'll be avoiding GU. It's clear that price is actually reacting from this breaker block. It's clear that price is actually reacting from this breaker block. It's clear that price is reacting from this breaker block area. So I am actually expecting price to, I'm expecting price to move up. I'm expecting GU to buy. I'm expecting GU to buy. I'm expecting GU to buy. And the reason why I'm expecting a buy on GU, the reason why I'm expecting a buy on GU instead of a sell is because this level, actually, this is a breaker block here. This level is holding. This level has been holding even when the whole, what is it called? Even when news was released that price gave that very, very huge imbalance. So I'm expecting this level to hold still. So because I'm expecting this level to hold, I'm expecting price to move up to the upside. I'm expecting a buy on GU, but I'm still just looking. It was based on this analysis and based on my analysis on EU that I decided to open a position, a buy position on EU after the imbalance, after the way price moved on Tuesday. I was looking at price and I said that it's a bit bullish. That was why I took my entry yesterday, even though it actually cost me a lot. Lesson learned. I'm learning that I'm getting used to that. So that's for GU. Now moving over to GA. Oh my God. This is clear. The move on GA is clear. GA is bearish. This is bearish. If I'm to enter GA, it's going to be a sell. I'll be expecting price to take this. I'm expecting price to take this low. If I'm to enter GA, it's going to be a sell. It's going to be a sell. It's going to be a sell on GA. I'm expecting price to actually take that low because looking at the chart right here, this is it. This is it here. This is it. Right here. Looking at the chart, you see that price actually reacted from the breaker block here. Price reacted from the breaker block in this area. As soon as it actually touched that area, it started selling. So I'm expecting price to take this low. So if I'm to take an entry, it's going to be a short position for GA. And I'm just going to place my stop loss like over there and put my take profit here. I'll put my take profit here. That's 1 to 4 hour. I'm expecting price to sell. On GA. I'm expecting price to sell on GA. I'm expecting that price is going to reach this level. I'm expecting price to take this low. If I move higher, 3 hours. I'm expecting price to take this low. I'm expecting price to take that low. You said price have been accumulating for a very long time. GA. Price have been accumulating for a very long time. GA. I'm expecting price to actually take this low. It's my expectation that price will take this low. I'm expecting price to take this low. At least it's going to form double bottom. At least it will form double bottom. At least. Price is going to form double bottom. Price is going to sweep this support level. Price is going to sweep this support level right here and take this low. It's going to sweep this support level right here and take this low. Then UJ. Yeah, I've been looking at UJ for a very long time. And me trading me trading EU yesterday made me know that EU and UJ, they alternate. Like if EU is selling, UJ will be buying. Like it's opposite. It's what's that called? Directly proportional, indirectly proportional. It's indirectly proportional basically. UJ is indirectly proportional to EU. If EU is selling, UJ would buy. If UJ is selling, EU would buy. So this one, I am expecting price on this. I'm expecting price to eventually take this high. On UJ, I am strongly bearish on UJ. I mean bullish. I'm strongly bullish on UJ. Ever since this low was created, ever since I saw that this low was created, I'm very, very bullish. I'm very bullish. Ever since this low was created, I've been very, very bullish on UJ. So this is what I believe is going to happen. When price actually took this high, I knew that we're going to experience a little bit of a retracement before moving up to the upside. But the probability of sweeping this high would be higher if this zone holds. But if this zone doesn't hold, price is going to come down. Price is going to come down. If this zone holds, like price is going to come down. I mean, if this zone doesn't hold, this has been a very, very strong support zone. It's been a very strong support zone for the past week. I've been going through it, like I've been looking at it. It's been a very strong support zone for the past week. So if this support zone turns into a strong resistance zone, I'm expecting price to push up to take this high. But I guess we're going to see. I guess we'll know. Soon. UJ has been very, very bullish. UJ has been bullish for a very long time. UJ has been bullish for a long time. So I'm just expecting that to happen. I'm expecting this eye to get taken out. This is EJ. This is EJ right here. This is EJ. This is the eye. This is a protected eye. This eye is protected. This eye right here on EJ is protected. That eye is protected. EJ is bullish. EJ is bullish. This pair is bullish. This pair is more bullish than it is bearish. This pair is very bullish than it is bearish. I wanted to consider selling then buying. I wanted to consider selling then buying. Then I actually remembered one thing that I got here. What is it called? I remembered a message that one forex trader dropped today. He said that it's actually not wise to always be selling to buy, buy to sell, be selling to buy, buy to sell. But looking at this, I would have actually considered selling. I would have considered selling. I would have considered selling to take this low. I would have considered selling to take this low right here. I would have considered selling to take this low. I would have considered selling EJ to take this. Oh my God. I would have considered selling to take this low. Oh, Jesus Christ. I would have considered selling to take this low, at least just to make small money. I would have considered selling to take this low, but it's a bit risky. It's very, very risky because the overall move of EJ is looking more bullish than bearish. EJ is looking more bullish than bearish. It's looking very, very bullish. It's looking bullish than bearish. I would have considered selling. At least I would sell to this area, take this low, then buy. I'll have sold to this area, take this low, then buy. God. It's a very, very risky move. It's a very risky move. It's a very risky move. The move is risky. The move is risky. That move is risky. The move is risky. It's a very risky move. Extremely risky. The move is risky. The move is risky. What I'm currently looking at right here, what I'm currently looking at is a potential sell. And I'm going to explain my analogy. So this eye got taken out. This liquidity got swept. So this liquidity right here got swept. Vividly, it got swept. Then it tapped into this. There's another block here that it tapped into. There's another block right here that it tapped into. That was why price reacted the way it did, like this. That was why price actually reacted the way it did. So if I join this sell, this is an engineered liquidity here. So liquidity, it actually engineered liquidity till it got to the POI. If I decide to sell right here, there is every possibility that price would react from this area to push up further. And there is every possibility that price is going to break this. Price is going to break this. There's every possibility that price is going to break this. So it would be a very, 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 very stupid and reckless move for me to enter, because I'm sure that, in fact, I'm going to experience worse than what I experienced yesterday. But it makes logical sense, basically, to sell, then buy. It makes logical sense to sell, then buy. It's very, very risky. It's a very, very risky trade. It's a very, very risky trade. It's a very risky trade. It's a very, very risky trade. An extremely, extremely risky trade. This trade is very risky. I've tried to convince myself out of taking this trade, or out of entering this trade. It's really, really risky. It's an extremely risky trade. This trade is risky. Well, it looks interesting to enter. I mean, this trade is very risky, but it kind of looks very, very interesting. It looks really interesting to enter. It's a risky trade. It looks very, very interesting to enter. This trade is risky. This trade is very, very risky. I'm not going to be taking it. I mean, the losses I made yesterday taught me a lot. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. Oh my God. I've learned a lot from the losses that I incurred yesterday. I've learned a lot. So I won't be taking this trade. I won't be taking this trade at all. I'm not going to take it. I would not be taking this trade. But in case, assuming I will be taking this trade, I'm expecting price to break this zone. I'm expecting price to break this zone. Assuming I'll be taking this trade. Assuming I'll be taking this trade, I'm expecting price to actually break that zone. And the reason why I'm expecting price to break that zone is because price tapped into this area and it's kind of sold from this area. It sold from this area. Price tapped into that area, it sold from that area. And when it did, it swept this low. It swept this low, tapped into the POI right here. There's a supply zone. There's a supply zone right here. It tapped into the supply zone and it went up and reacted from this demand zone. Oh my God, it's looking really tempting. It's looking tempting. I'm not going to take this trade. I'm not going to take this trade. I won't be taking this trade. I will not be taking this trade. I will not be taking this trade. Oh, I will not be taking this trade. I won't 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 be taking this trade. I'm not going to be taking this trade. I'm not going to be taking this trade. I'm trying to convince myself. I'm not going to be taking this trade. It's really, really enticing because, I mean, this is like getting in on this trade is like catching an entry. It's like catching a sniper entry. It's like catching a sniper entry. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm convincing myself out of this trade. I am convincing myself out of this trade. I mean, this trade would have just been perfect. It would have just been very, very perfect. Like a sell from here, you put the kidney right here, the stop loss, and sell to this area, sell to this zone. Sell to this zone, like clean entry. Clean, like this entry looks very, very clean to me. This entry looks clean. It looks neat. This entry looks very, very neat. I mean, Jesus. I won't be taking this trade. I'm not going to take this trade. Oh, God. I would not. I'm not going to take this trade. I'm not going to take this trade. I would not be taking that trade. But it actually looks very, very neat. It looks clean. It looks very, very clean and convincing. It looks very, very clean and convincing. So this is it. A sweep. This is giving this similar structure to EJ. This is giving similar structure to EJ. It's giving a very similar structure to EJ. Now, looking at this, we've experienced like this swept, that area swept, reaction from this area, check, tapped into the FVG and just sell down. Like sell to this area. It's giving similar structure to that. They're giving similar structures. Oh, I'm not taking this trade. Oh my god, I am not. I am not taking this trade. I mean, like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not taking this trade. If not for the losses that I incurred yesterday, I would have risked it. I would have actually risked this trade. But I'm not taking it. I'm not going to be taking this trade. Oh my god. I won't be taking this trade. I'm not going to take this trade. I'm not going to take that trade. Yeah, so I decided to like come back to BTC, Bitcoin. I decided to come back to Bitcoin because I am currently in this trade. I'm currently in this trade right here. I took this trade, I took a sell on this trade, but price is, what is this thing called? It's retracing. Price is retracing. Price is actually retracing. Price has been retracing and I am looking to see why. I'm actually looking to see why this retracement is happening from here, and I can actually see a small order block right here. I can see a small order block right here pushing price back up. There's a small order block here. I need to close because this can be a potential loss. This is where price is reacting from, this area right here, and the reaction could be strong. This is where price is reacting from, this order block, that is where price is reacting from. So I'm going to close. I've actually closed that entry. 50 pips, 50 pips, 50 pips I sell. This is where price is reacting from. This is where price is reacting from. Yeah, I think I think I've done enough today. I've done enough today. I have made up for yesterday's field analysis. I've made up for yesterday's field analysis. That's all. That's all for today. That's all for today. I'm looking at this chart because I am in this trade right here. I'm currently in this trade and I plan to hold. I'm going to hold this trade to the end. To the very end. I'm going to hold this trade till the very, very end. I'm going to hold this trade till the end. I won't be closing this trade till it hits my TP. I won't close this trade till it hits my TP. I'm holding it to the very end. I'm holding this. This is one of the trades that I will use to solve my, just like solve my trading psychology a little bit. It's going to take me a little bit closer. It's going to take me a little bit closer. So I'm holding, I'm choosing to hold that trade. I'm choosing to hold the trade. I'm choosing to hold the trade. I'm going to hold the trade. I've closed my entry on BTC with a 50 pips stop loss. 50 pips SL. I've closed my entry here with 50 pips SL. That makes my, let me see, history, my trading history for this week minus, this is it. So that's all. That's all for today. I think I've said it like 4 times now, but this is like truly the end for today. See you guys tomorrow. This is truly the end for today. See you all tomorrow.